Hi, welcome back to my Discovering New Music journey. Today we're going to be checking out a new group called ALLDAY PROJECT. Interesting. Okay, so ALLDAY PROJECT is a co-ed group, a new co-ed group under the Black label. So this will be my very first time reacting to a co-ed group, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to check this out. And then another reason is because there was a group recently that I had checked out that one of the members that was in that group before left, and I found that out. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I looked more into that member, which is Young So, right? I looked more into that member and seen that she was debuting in this group. So I was like, okay, might as well check this out since this is like a thing that's coming out pretty soon. So we're here today checking out ALLDAY PROJECT. The name of the song that they released today is called Famous, right? We got a music video. Definitely really excited to hear what this group sounds like. Like I said, it's my first time, kind of hearing a co-ed group. So it'll be really interesting to, hear how their voices blend, see how they do like, the different parts of the song or whatever, the dance, all of that. Definitely really excited to see how all that goes. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, so we're here with the ALLDAY PROJECT Famous music video right here. Okay. Some kind of guitar kind of thing. Okay. Very basic kind of thing. Already really high quality music video, I would say. A lot of interesting kind of things going. A vocal tone right there? Yeah, these transitions, the way they're doing these scenes are nice. I like the vocal tone, it's nice. More of a melodic kind of thing right here. What the frick, bro? Into the hill, going to this freaking city look right here through like a fisheye lens, and then going. Wow, that was interesting. Okay. What do you say right there? About the name Tarzan. Okay, so I'm guessing that's his name right there. Tarzan, that's interesting. Okay, I like how Young So sounds right here. I like the harmonies on this part. That's coming in right there. The melody that you sing is nice. Yeah, I'm loving the overall kind of sound of the instrumentals. Boy, very bassy, kind of grungy kind of sound or whatever. The way the beat is going on that as well. Interesting. Really nice kind of rhythm on that. Like how that is going with the beat right here. Oh, okay. Okay, I like the flow he came with. That was nice right there. I heard. Let's go with the guitar as well. Nice. Ooh, the breaking. And drop right there. I like this part a lot right there. It's nice. So I'm guessing this is the hook part right here. I really like this part a lot right here. Oh, okay. I like when they say that right there. It's like the more kind of, shouting it out right there. Nice. Oh, what in the world, bro? I didn't. Yo. Okay, so that is okay. That is a really interesting debut. Uh huh. Uh huh. Famous. Wow, I think we might have to watch that again. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think we might have to watch that again. First of all, I would say two things. This music video is absolutely insane. Whoever worked on this music video, they're literally crazy. They're literally crazy. Let me see if if it says their names anywhere. I'm not entirely sure. There's probably multiple people that worked on it, of course. But yeah, visual director, all these people, these no, that's probably like the outfit things. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, all the people that worked on this definitely did their thing on this. For the song, I was trying to figure out what the structure was, right? But overall on the sound, I was definitely liking. There was a couple of melodies that I was definitely getting, that I was liking a lot. I like the melodies that Young So was singing a lot. This dude right here, the second dude that came in rapping, I was really liking his part a lot. The flows he had, his tone, I was definitely liking all of that. I liked them. I think what I was getting as the main hook, I like that part, right? And then just the overall kind of sound and the instrumental as well. But I definitely want to rewatch this just so I can kind of understand everything more. That last little section as well was really interesting with the kind of whole dance thing. Yeah, let's start this over again. Okay. I like the overall kind of guitar kind of melodies going on with everything as well. Yeah, like look at the way. So you have this girl right here. She's doing all this right here, and then there's like a chain kind of thing I guess she has, and it kind of goes all the way down from I'm guessing her back right there all the way down to her shoes, like it's under her now, and then it goes into this. What does that say? Directed by Rima Yoon. Oh, you know what? I've heard that name before, and I think I've heard that name associated with other crazy looking music videos, so that makes a lot of sense. 100%. All Day Project. Yeah. The way that goes into the car right here, and it goes to her right here, and it kind of does this little, like the way they do the transitions in this is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna sit here and break down the entire music video. I kind of want to, but I'm not going to do that because that's gonna be way too long. But like everything just looks so crazy, and it's so well done as well because it's so smooth how they're going through these scenes. Wow. Yeah. So I like her tone a lot, the way she kind of says this part. So is this the hook right here? Yeah, I think that's the hook right there. So they start with the hook on the song, but of course it's in a different kind of thing. I like the melody that she came in right here. So I'm guessing this is a part of the hook as well. That's one of the coolest transitions in this music video. I like her tone a lot as well. I was really loving the kind of overall kind of sound going on this part. How it's kind of, you know, the things that he's saying right here. It's kind of like, you know, echoing and kind of reverbing in the back right there. I also really love the setting that they're filming as well, like how they do this entire thing right here with you know, the car right here and the kind of, you know, the rainy kind of city kind of thing on, you know. Yeah, the way they edit this part right here. The kind of tiger thing right here, and then I kind of like flash between scenes, then going into the right there. Interesting. Yeah, I think this is my favorite part of the song right here. Definitely, I like the melody a lot on this. And the kind of, you know, kind of harmonies going on there. You know. Yeah. To this. Yeah, I like how the beat's going a lot on this part. Okay. So it's interesting because I was trying to figure out, you know, what the kind of structure of it. So they go back into this kind of first part of the chorus with them kind of, you know, saying this part in a kind of more lower tone right here. Going with the beat right here. And instead of going into that kind of second part of the chorus, right, they go straight back into like a rap part right here. Really like this part a lot. I think in terms of all the raps that I was hearing in this one, his is definitely my favorite. You know, definitely. And then they go into this part, which I'm guessing is the pre-chorus part, which is Young Soul's part right here. The way they're doing that right there, the way they did his entire part is definitely really nice as well. It's like that appearing in the back right there as he's like kind of framed in the front right there, and then they go this like little thing, then they frame her in, and then they kind of flash them out, whatever, then go into this cut. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, bro, there's so many different things, bro. Even the way they filmed that part right there, it looked like they're using the kind of robot kind of camera arm, and then they zoom out as they're going on. Wow, bro. Yeah. And then going back into this part, it's the chorus part, the first part of the chorus. I like that right there, that whole hook right part. Nice. I feel like that's really catchy right there. And then they go into this after chorus part. Or like second part of the chorus. Kind of adding on to that. Really love how they filmed this entire part as well. Like with this kind of clouds, you know, this going on. The way they're doing their, you know, their whole kind of fading in and out and all that. Like the whole thing. The cutting. I'm definitely excited to see like the full choreo as well, because we weren't seeing too many choreo things like this right there. That's a really interesting kind of thing right there. That record. Now going into this is really interesting. That shot right there is heat. I love that shot. Right here with them all kind of like right there together on that, like definitely really nice kind of. So I would say in terms of making a thing for a debut, this is very well done. 100%. I like that. It definitely gave everybody kind of like a specific part. Like I feel like I was definitely noticing all 5 of them right on this. I wasn't like, oh, you know, missing anybody, right? I feel like all 5 of them had a pretty memorable part that was going on, right? So yeah. So I definitely noticed that there are 5 of them. There are 3 girls and 2 boys, right? So definitely very interested to see, you feel me, how their songs are going to sound going forward. Like I said, I know this is more kind of like a debut thing, but I feel like for a debut thing, this is definitely very nice. I feel like, you know, I like the different parts that they had, like the melodies and everything. So yeah, I feel like I would listen to this one a good bit. I feel like everything in terms of like the groove, how everything was going, definitely was pretty entertaining enough for me. They didn't want to listen to this thing again. Definitely what was catching my attention the most on this one was definitely the music video though. The way they did this was so nice. 100%. I feel like the production team definitely did their thing a lot on this. So I was definitely enjoying that. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to check more out by this group. Actually, real quick, I want to see what their names are. All right, so we are here with their profile right here. So yes, All Day Project is an upcoming. Okay, so it's upcoming. So they didn't debut. They released a debut for music video for their debut. Will make their official debut on June 23rd. Okay. So they didn't debut just yet, but they're debuting like next week. All right. Okay. So yeah. 5-member Korean co-ed group under the Black label. Yes, consists of Annie, Tarzan, Bailey, Woo-chan, and Youngso. So yeah, so we know 2 of them just based off of, you know, well, I knew Youngso before, and then Tarzan literally said his name in the song, so I know him. So let's learn the rest real quick. Annie, right? Okay, so she's the one that started the song, if I'm not mistaken, right? Annie Moon, right here, or Moon So Yoon. Okay, interesting. Okay, '02, January 23rd, Korean American. Okay, pre-debut lineup of Meow. Interesting. Okay, so that's another group that's under the Black label, if I'm not mistaken, right? It says she's close friends with Seo's sister Hedin Lee and G-Dragon. Oh, interesting. Right here, one of her signature fashion styles in combination of crop top and low-rise jeans. Okay, she wanted to become a singer at the age of 7, right? After watching Lollipop by 2NE1 and Big Bang. Interesting. Her family was against her dream of becoming an idol. Interesting. Okay. Annie's mom would convince her family to allow her to debut if she made it into university. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. But she obviously ended up becoming, idol and all that. So next dude right here, Tarzan. Interesting. I thought he had a very interesting style as well. September 27th. 2002. He done work as a model for YGK Plus, attended Busan Arts. Okay, all this right here. He's a famous person in the dance world. Oh, interesting. All right. As a kid, he was inspired by Lil Wayne and A$AP Rocky. I could definitely see that with his whole style and stuff like that. Makes sense. Around 2nd or 3rd grade, he was the only Asian student in his elementary school class. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I wonder where he went to school. And he appeared in the music videos I Do by Idol. I haven't seen that one yet, but I have seen Supernatural by New Jeans. So he was the dude in the, okay, yeah. Now that I'm remembering, yeah, I'm remembering him on that one then, right? So that's Tarzan. Now we got Bailey. Now, okay, so Bailey Drew Sok. I've actually heard of the name Bailey Sok before. I think I've heard her. She did like choreography stuff for like other people, right? February 24th, 2004. Yeah. Korean American. Yeah. So she's originally from Orange County, California. Okay. So she started dancing when she was 3. All right. So I'm guessing she's going to be like the main kind of dancer of the group, obviously. Right. At 10 years old, she attended America's Got Talent 9 with all-girl dance group Buns and Roses since she was 14. She's been active as a choreographer instructor since she was 14. Wow. Okay. Doing all the choreography stuff. Nice. She took part in choreographing KDA's Pop Stars and Drum Go Drum. Interesting. And then also participated in Jackson Wang's Crew. Oh, okay. So yeah, she's definitely done a lot of choreography stuff, right? I definitely seen, you feel me, that she did that. She has dabbled in various genres, including hip hop, jazz, and ballet. Nice. She knew nothing about K-pop before receiving a call to choreograph a girl group. Oh, really interesting. All right. She grew closer to K-pop through choreographing. While choreographing, she imagined herself as the artist and wanted to debut. That makes sense. Of course, if you're you feel me, you have this song, you're dancing around, you're definitely gonna, you feel me, imagine. I feel like sometimes yourself being on the stage and dancing and all that. So yeah, that definitely makes sense. All right. So the next dude. So this is a dude that I really liked his rap section right here. Woo Chan, right here. 05 January 20. He was a trainee under Cube Entertainment and Big Hit Music. He's supposed to debut in Trainee A, but the debut was canceled. Okay, so Trainee A was like a big hit thing, right? That's interesting. All right, he was on Show Me the Money at 13 years old. Youngest ever finalist. Wow. Okay, nice. I debuted as a solo artist with a mixtape that he produced. All right, now nice. So he did like his own like little thing, right? I always like to hear about, kind of artists doing their own kind of musical thing, right? It seems like all the members so far has had their own kind of history with, doing their own kind of thing when it comes to like the music. So I like that they actually have a passion for this, right? Began dancing before rapping. He appeared in Jun So-yeon's music video for Jelly. Oh, interesting. He's close with Jun So-yeon, Yoo Son-ho, and Lai Guanlin, right? Is Jun So-yeon Idol's Jun So-yeon, right? Yeah. Okay. During his Cube audition, he was asked to rap, dance, and sing. And then we got Young So, who's a Mac name, I'm guessing, right? November 13th, 2005. Yep, he has TJ, all that. She's been training for 4 to 5 years. She trained with the members of New Jeans. Okay, really? Contestant of Are You Next? Yeah, we know all this. And then she was in Islet and then left right before debuting. She has always liked the Black label, thinking that if she joined, she could make the music she loves. Interesting. Okay. Youngso was also a Entertainment trainee and a Source Music trainee. She got casted in front of her elementary school. She got accepted into the Black label through sending applications and singing and dancing videos. Interesting. So it says she always liked the Black label, and you feel me, she wanted to join because she wanted to make the music that she loves. So, you know, I could be wrong in thinking this, but she could have left the group before. Of course, I don't know the exact reasoning, but she could have left it because she wanted to actually make the music, you feel me, that she wanted to make, right? And obviously Isla's music is definitely completely different from the you know, what Famous just sounded like right here. So I mean, obviously there could have been other reasons, but I'm just, you feel me, guessing that's probably one of the reasons, right? Which I definitely respect that. I respect that. Like if you know, a certain sound is not what you're liking, or certain vibe is not what you're liking, definitely trying to, you feel me, venture off and do the thing that you want to do. And then it says, you know, she got into the Black label by sending applications and stuff like that. So that means she was like, you know, determined to get in there. I like that. I like that determination to, you know, do what you want to do and make the sound of music that you want to make and stuff like that. So I like that 100%. But yeah. I definitely am very intrigued by this group. 100%, because it seemed like a lot of them have already done stuff in the industry before, so they're already all experienced. They're all, you know, adults at this point, right? Not like, you know, like older adults. They're all young adults still, but they're at least, you feel me, adults, because, you know, most of these groups these days are definitely, you know, debuting. Like most of these newer kind of 5th gen groups are definitely debuting very younger people. So the fact that the youngest person in this group is an 05er, a person that's, you know, about to turn 20, is actually very, very unique as well. I think that's also a thing that makes this group really, really interesting. Not only that they're a co-ed group, but, you know, they're also a group of people who have experience in doing, you know, things musically, and obviously have a passion for it because of, you feel me, them all kind of striving and going towards doing the kind of thing that they want to do when it comes to music. So I definitely respect that. So yeah, I definitely will be checking out what other kind of things that this group puts out, right? I wonder, you know, of course we got a little sneak peek of what their overall sound is on Famous, right? But of course I want to hear more just to like really know, right? I think the way they kind of introduced everything in their vibe was definitely very clever, and I like that a lot. So yeah, 100%. I'll definitely be checking out more by ALLDAY Project. Now I know all their names, they're all, you know, very recognizable when it comes to like their faces and the names and all that, so I definitely won't get confused with that. So that's good, of course. And then yeah, another thing I definitely want to see is the full kind of choreo they might have for this song. So if they do perform this on anything, my reaction to that performance will most likely be on my Patreon if you guys want to see that. But yeah, really intrigued by ALLDAY Project. 100%. Definitely look forward to, you know, more reactions by them when they do come out with more stuff. I definitely enjoyed Famous as a song. I feel like I would listen to it here and there 100%. Tell me what you guys thought about Famous down below. What did you like? What did you not like? Tell me what your favorite part of the song and the music video was and all of that. Definitely would like to hear your opinion. But yeah, 100%. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.